Well, that was the best start. How's it going? Hi! Guess who can't sleep at all? I was so prepared, I even have music up. Wow, isn't that incredible and amazing and so special? I went and searched for music that I could play on stream. Everyone in the comments was like, hey, there's no strikes so far. Okay. 100%. Just saying this. The relaxed movement on YouTube. This is great. This is exactly what I was looking for. But anyways, Toontown. Don't worry about the name. I'm so glad no one's watching it. I can get away with doing stupid. Oh, I died last time. I forgot about that. We're not gonna talk about that. Oh, hold on. Let me go to my house. Nope, I can't leave. I'm stuck here for a little bit dead. I have a new delivery. I got, I impulse bought stuff impulse bought stuff in Toontown. So, yeah. As you do. You're, that person's dead too. Me and you both, man. Dead. Can I, please, let me up. Can I alive myself? Wait, if it's fish bingo tonight, oh, it's fish bingo. I'll do it's fish bingo. I need to water my plants. I'm sorry. I want you to. I don't have anyone watching it, so it doesn't really matter right now. We're not gonna worry about where this goes. It's late at night, and this is what we're doing when I can't sleep. It's just because what else was I supposed to do? Actually productive things like take melatonin? No, it's Saturday. I don't need to do any of that. I'm free from all routine on Saturday and Sunday, and therefore I will instead be playing Toontown at close to midnight. Because I know what I'm doing. I still have the light off in my room. There's just a projector going off next to me. Okay, let me check my delivery. Go to your phone. Yes! A new catalog. I'm probably the only person who actually does anything in this branch of streaming. It's just me. Oh. What's in here? A shirt. Hot dog for now. Ah, you're too much. I love that. Okay. I don't have purple shoes. I'm a little too purple to pull off purple shoes. I'm not gonna get that makes weird noise. I could be an alien. Or, I don't really need any. I don't really care about that. Maybe I'll buy this. You're too much. Can you tell that I'm losing it just a little? What's in the back corner? Is there anything good in the back corner, I kinda want that popcorn. That was really loud. That just sounded really weird. Oh, whoa, under the sea, Wild West. an entire organ. I'm not saving up 30,000 jelly beans for that. That is wait. That is. I don't have time for that. Instead, I'm heading all the way to Minnie's Melody Land because that's my favorite place for cooking. Am I in the right district? There's 352. They're about the same. I love fish bingo. And I can save up more. I can get buy a few more weird phrases. Oh, this place is taken. Check see, but I like fishing in minis. Oh. So I'll just head to that would be the unreasonable thing to do. But you know what? I am unreasonable. Okay, well no one's here, so. I'm just a little bit disappointed. That's kind of depressing. We don't have to. Oh, and they gave me the complicated one. Because I guess they expect me to be able to do this one alone. This is just gonna turn into a just chatting stream where I'm playing Toontown in the I need to turn it white now. It's really late at night. And it's just a little bit loud to me, because it's midnight. It's midnight. I'm streaming at midnight like crazy. I'm actually bad at this. Wow. I used to be better at this, man. This is... Oh, actually, he's fine. 4 corners. Wow, this is they gave me the easy card now. He said, "Oh, you can't do the most difficult card in the game? Fine. Toddler level cards." This duck is just sitting in the water. It's still really loud. I think it's just the starfish. He's really loud. I'm about to get a regular bingo, not the 4 corners bingo. I'm actually just about to hit a regular bingo at this point. Bingo in a children's game late at night. I play this game for the nostalgia factor. I don't play it because I'm a child. I just play this because I've had this account for several years. Okay. I fished up an entire pirate. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, now it's diagonals. Great. They gave me a medium card. Where do you find a good fishing game? Dog. Yep, I don't need that. Find a dog in the water. Do I need any? Not really. I don't need any of those. This is proof that I'm just bad at fishing. I'm gonna start, you know what? I'm gonna, like, if I ever stream this late again, I'm gonna start making excuses every time I'm, like, really bad at something. It's just, guys, it's 11 o'clock. It's not my fault that I don't have brain cells at almost midnight. Oh, well, okay. Right over here. Wow, I have money. Wait, did I hit the wrong button? I did. I hit cancel. Oh my god! The duck is fishing. I'll help you out, man. cool Trixie Bananaberry. I'm just gonna call you Trixie. Obviously, I'm not gonna use... the Toontown names can be, like, ginormous sometimes. I fished up another dog. Right. Love that. Go. I don't think that helps. That's fine. I'll do something actually productive eventually, but right now I'm just playing Fish Bingo.
Thank you very much.
Look, whenever Trixie inevitably leaves me, I'll do something actually worthwhile in this game. Can you tell that I have no sanity? Because it's midnight. And I'm still streaming. Really late at night. Because I am a dumbass. If we, didn't already know that. I want, you know what, I want everyone who, and where are you, Trixie, where are you going? Don't leave me. Oh. Yourself. Coming back. I think I might have just been Are you coming back? I'll take that as a no. Hold on, where are your pronouns? Do you have pronouns in here? No, do not. Okay. I'm gonna take that as you're gonna leave me. Usually when someone pulls out the book, it's either to check tasks, which then leads to teleportation away from me. So, I'm gonna... Where do I need to go again? I have to go to the HQ. Oh, right, I'm gonna need to heal up. I didn't think about that one. Where's the... Probably healing items in here. Do you think if I'm the only person who actually streams in this category, I can proceed to dominate that entire category, or is the fact that no one actually watches this game make that too difficult? I don't know. I've got silly thoughts because it's silly hour. And I'm gonna silly a lot, clearly. Anyone who comes to watch my streams, the few people that actually do for some reason, I don't know why, you know, you're here, automatically expect, things that are chaotic, like my speech patterns right now. That's chaotic. I mastered the art of narration while talking to myself, and then when I actually had to do it, it just did not work. And that's why I have a horrible speech impediment. Because I can't talk to anyone other than myself, apparently. Dodge the clowns and sandwiches that people probably drop before. I'm so bad at it. In my defense, I hate this minigame. It's not my favorite. Stop! Crabs are evil. Leave me alone. I'm having a hard enough time with these balloon fish and clowns. There's a clown sandwich. Really fast sandwich. I didn't know sandwiches could be that fast. My sandwiches are never fast when I eat them. What the heck? See, I would love to play the actual Toontown music, but I'm actually not sure if that's copyrighted or not. Or anything. I don't know if I can get DMCA'd for that, so we're not doing. Oh, I forgot they took all my. Wait, I can just load. I'm being silly. There we go. I have it saved. I don't know why I went and tried to do that manually. Wow, I don't have any friends. Okay. Where do I need to go? Cashbot HQ. Where's that one? Is that Donald's Dreamland? Yeah, it is. Then there's this strange area in here that I actually don't know what's over there. But it's somewhere by Minnie's Melody Land. What street is that? It's on the way to Donald's Dreamland. Okay, I'm curious. I'm curious what's over there. Because I know what the other two clouds are. Those are just the HQs. As they would be. The HQs are in the foreground. But what is over there? I don't actually know where I'm going. It's like... What is that? I can't figure it out. Do I- wait a second. Do I have to get there through... Dreamland? Ah, I think I have to get there through Donald's Dreamland itself. Okay, well, I was headed there anyways, so... Let's go. Because I don't have the teleport to Donald's Dreamland yet. I don't even have the teleport to... Teleports that I have. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I'm actually not missing one. All I'm missing is Donald's Dreamland. I forgot I got the teleport to the bird. I forgot I got that, actually. And across the street. I'm so glad that I memorized the street, even though I literally almost never go to Donald's Dreamland because that place is full of nightmares. And by nightmares, I mean, higher level, robot guys. They're called cogs. They're just robot guys. Evil robot guys. Wow. This is a high quality stream. And you can tell because I can't even finish that sentence. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Right. Is there like a back road? Because I thought there. Can I take the back roads? Are there none on this street, man? That sucks. I thought there'd be a shortcut on this street. I've never seen that building. You have fun with that. Is there anything over here besides fishing? No. Okay, great. You know, one time I was playing this game and I had to get a talking duck, right? Because it was for a quest. Just get a talking duck for another talking duck. I don't know, apparently that one talking duck needed a girlfriend or something. Or boyfriend, or partner in general. No judging. And I spent a lot of time, like, fighting cogs looking for it before I realized that I was supposed to go fishing for it. And I'm actually stupid. So, oh, there's a lot of people that's gonna lag. I need to get over the... Ah, this is so annoying to have to walk through. There's so many people, it just starts lagging out the game. This is why I don't go to Beanfest. I don't even know about Beanfest anyways, I've never been to one. I can't be bothered. Okay, there is actually a shortcut on this street, I think it's free. So my question is, what is the thing that I don't know what it is? What is it? I'm so confused. Is it- oh, is it through the HQ? I don't actually know what I'm doing. Yo, thank you, gamer! I love the student temp. Okay, now let's see how long it takes me to get killed in this place is also full of terrors and nightmares. These sound effects do not match the music I have. That's amazing. Oh, I can't see. I don't see there. I know there's level 7s in here, and I'd rather take on a level 7 than a level 9. That's just lovely. And if I have to take on a level 9, I'll just like throw a cake at him. I just realized I didn't heal up all the way. Dang it, I'm not the smartest. Alright, good cake. He won't die right here, but you know what? We got a pretty good start. I don't think so. Okay, well, I am actually, so. Great, love that. Me. I picked the wrong one. Why did I do that? I'm a little dumb. Haha! I was ready for those numbers. This is top tier. Die. I killed him. He's dead. Forever. Okay. Wow, look at that. It's... Oh, I have to get 6 more. I don't like it here. All the cogs are down here. Ah, there's a level 7. Okay. I can handle that. Come here. Okay, now die. Oh. I wish it would also just tell me how much health he has left. Maybe my life would be a little bit easier. I'm gonna... Please kill him. It did not. I'm silly. Stop. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to the playground after this one. Die. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Please do not kill me right here. Well, too late. Look at him go. He's so stupid and dumb, and I don't like him. Okay. You know what? Toontown has forsaken me. I'm not sad. I have an even better idea. Watch this. Hold on, I got this. Let me change my capture. I'm gonna do really... I can do stupid stuff. Also, wait a second. Before I do that, why am I in the void? What happened here? How do I manage these things? How do I break Toontown? How did this happen? Great. Cat. Oh. A stick. Love that. Okay. Okay, I'm in the void and I don't know how this happened. Where am I? I broke the game. Oh, it's broken. Oh, it's so broken. I can't. Let's see how far I can run into the void. Is this just a never-ending abyss? I don't know how this one happened. Hi, Greg. I broke it. Okay, well, whoops. What if? Okay, well, I broke Toontown, so... I could do something, worse than this, because I have Roblox on this computer. I don't know, I'd probably get addicted to gambling in a really stupid game. That's what I usually do. So instead of doing that, what if I, do a puzzle and turn this into a just chatting stream? I think that's a smart idea. Maybe. There, that's a... I have advertisements on this one because did I have to, or can I actually just resume blocking on the site? Perfect, love that, okay. So, let me change the stuff here. Let me change, I don't need to change anything besides this to, like, I search puzzle. I'm just doing a puzzle. No, that doesn't really help. Puzzle games. That's English. This is how you do puzzles. Perfect. Yay! That's how you stream. I was in the middle of this one, I forgot about that. Oh, I still have Toontown open another tab, I need to fix that. There we go. And then it's gonna give me a pop-up, like, oh, I hope you had fun. I did have fun, thank you, but the game broke. So, you know. I have Twitter open another tab because I had to go, hold on. I had to go announce the stream. That's still in. Wow. That's a Twitter. I'm on. Can you tell what side of Twitter I'm on? Because it's the Empire side. And if that's how you found me, wow. That's, yeah, that, I don't know what else to say. Wow, that's cool. That's cool, actually. If not, sweet. Either way. Nice. You know, you think I'd be a little more used to narrating, considering how much I've talked to myself, but, it's not the same, it turns out. Fun fact, it is not the same at all. And if I look like I know what I'm doing, then rest assured, I don't. And I never have. When was the last time I knew what I was doing? I don't know, actually. I can't answer any question like that, you know. I asked that question to myself and then tried to answer it, and it just didn't work. Because as it turns out, I've never known what I'm doing. Which is probably why, fun fact, I've almost been hit by a car, 31 times. I keep track. Because it's actually really funny to me. You know, most people are like concerned, oh no, I almost got run over. It's kind of just a recurring theme, so now I just find it really funny. It's probably not what you're supposed to do, but that's how I cope with everything, so. Call that, I was gonna say call that smart, and then I realized that's not smart. I can't call it smart, that's just dumb. I keep thinking that someone in my house is awake and it's like confusing me, and I realize, no one's awake, I'm just horribly paranoid. This jumbled mess right here is my tactic for puzzles. It doesn't look quite great just yet, but I promise it works eventually. You know what? I need to start putting these VODs on YouTube. Because, I think that'll be a good way to get more reach, you know? Like, maybe I'll probably have a VOD channel one day. But for now, I might just put them on my main channel, which is, I mean, I should have linked that to my Twitch. I don't know why I never did that. That would probably be really smart. But I completely forgot that I have a YouTube account, so... Because I haven't found anything to upload there. Because, I mean, maybe I'm thinking of editing Spellrit and putting it on, like, at the same time. I don't know. Maybe. It might not be too hard to edit since I only have that stream only lasted an hour. I had an ADHD moment and then... See, I would stream for like an hour and then someone else joined right at the end and I'm like, I'm so sorry, we're ending! You couldn't... That's why we have the VODs. So that if, no one catches it. If someone finds my stuff and is like, oh, well, they're not live, don't worry. I have videos on my Twitch of me doing more stupid things. You know what? I'm gonna start changing, like, when I'm not streaming, I'm gonna start changing the name of the stream just to be, like, coming soon or something like that. Something really silly. Is that- I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but you know. I've never done what I'm supposed to do. I procrastinate just about everything. And that's what we call ADHD. I have something important to do and I just don't. Why would I do that? Because I don't want to do that, so I can't do that. Therefore, I will not be doing that. That probably made no sense at all, and probably sounded like I was having a stroke, but you know. That's my entire stream. Oh, no, my headphones are dying. I'm so sad. I'm gonna have to switch headphones. No, these are my comfortable ones. I have a backup pair, but they're like... These are my comfortable ones. I probably should have realized that they were gonna get low soon. I have to switch headphones. And then I have to change my voice input on my flippin' voice mod thing. It's gonna be a slight pain. It's... the struggles. Man, I was just trying to have a really dumb stream at 12 o'clock, and now my headphones are dying. Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna put on the Be Right Back stream, and it's only gonna take a few seconds, but, like, yeah. I'm also probably gonna grab a drink while I'm at it, so, you know. We'll do... Let me pause this pause, and then... BAM! Look at that! I've got a Be Right Back thing. You'll probably hear me in the background switching things around. Until I put my headphones and everything. Yes, I know. Hey, there we go, there we go. I'm so glad that I didn't change my, input before grabbing a drink, because half of that, the only thing you missed was me struggling a lot. Okay, here we go. Puzzle. Because I clearly can't think of anything else unless I actually wanted to go on Roblox this late at night, which maybe I would do if I had a friend, but otherwise, if I don't have a friend, it's just gonna be very pointless because I will proceed to get addicted to something stupid, and that actually just sums it up. I just get addicted to something stupid, and then I spend way too long on there. Like, slime mining simulator has been the one recently. And it's like, wow, Necro, why do you play Roblox? I don't have sanity. I have no sanity. And that is the only reason I honestly know, because otherwise I don't really have any other reason. I just kind of do sometimes, when I run out of things to do. Oh, I will say, at some point very soon, I am actually gonna do a cool epic stream of a game that I really want to show. And I haven't, like, you're probably not gonna get my live reaction to it because I have played it before. But it's definitely worthwhile either way. And it's a really good game. It's like, I'll try not to spoil it. I don't know why. I'm just making it a surprise now. But it might be tomorrow. It might be the day after. It kind of depends. Because I'm also planning on, before I do that, I am planning on showing it to a friend, unless that friend is fine with being on the actual stream with me. But it's not a multiplayer game. It's just that we'll be commentating together. Because I'll probably screen share in Discord and stuff, you know. But if they're not okay with that, then we'll probably, like, I'll probably play it with them first, and I'll do a run through showing them the game because I really want to, and then after that I'll find a time to stream it. And that is how you balance a streaming schedule. The only schedule I've ever properly come up with. I've never planned anything else a day in my life. Clearly not. I mean, ignoring the fact that you can't even see my face, do I look like the type of person who's planned anything? And that is an absolute no. Even though you can't see me. We don't have to mention that part. I'm really tempted to, like, go look and see on Twitch what's going on. Just to see what else is live at this time of night. Because it's probably all people who are, like, in a completely different time zone. You actually have another Chrome tab up, so you can't see me doing my thing in another tab. Oh, I went to the wrong place. See, the funny thing is, because I've had to copy my channel name so much. The funny thing is, because I've had to copy my channel name so much. Because of that, it automatically, like, redirects to... It redirects to, also the fact that actually for a second you could hear me listening to my own stream because it went to my channel, but because of the fact that, okay, let me actually finish my sentence. Hold on. Let's try this. Because of the fact that I've had to copy my channel name so many times and link it to, the Twitter when I'm announcing live, it automatically, redirects to my channel. So whenever I pull up Twitch, it just goes straight to me. Which is why you could also hear me there. Because it just goes to... Okay, well there's not much. For some reason there's AI Jesus. Which I didn't know that was there. There isn't much, but you know what? That's fair enough. I mean, it's pretty late. And I mean... I don't expect to see myself anywhere near space exploration. Everything is Among Us in that tab. That's actually really funny. Okay. There we go. Alright. Back to puzzling. I'm not a puzzle prodigy. Don't I wish? If I look like one, I probably don't. But, if I look like one, then I'm not. So... Also, fun fact, I don't have YouTube Premium, but I have an ad blocker that actually works with YouTube. So it actually blocks ads on YouTube, so, so I can just listen to this without any problems. Because it's like, as much as, you know, I mean, ads are good for supporting content creators and stuff, but, like, the thing is, you know, for things like this, it's kind of important to have that, because if you can't be in the middle of a stream and suddenly an ad comes up, especially because it's not like I'm sponsored by them either, it's just an ad pop-up. So it's good to have an ad blocker when you're streaming. So you can have music in another tab, because I don't have YouTube Premium. Because I just don't. I was gonna follow up, but I didn't have anything to follow up with. I do that a lot. I start a thought, and then, I don't fully finish that thought. Because, like, I wasn't actually planning the thought, I was just speaking without thinking. Clearly that's, my one skill. It's just not thinking very much. I don't think. End of story. Not much of a story. If I want to tell an actual story, I have a couple of those. I have an interesting story from... This is actually one I got to tell earlier today, because I went to... Actually, wait, this is another... I'm going from one story to another story, so let me tell this one first. But, I went to a wedding today. It wasn't mine. Not even close. But, it was, someone I know, IRL, who was having a wedding, and I actually decided to go, which is not something that I was thinking of doing, because I'm not great with going to public spaces often. That's another fun fact. I'm not a public space person, because that's too many people, and I don't know why I went personally, because it was not easy. So, but I went to a wedding, and I told this story because we were talking about, I don't know how it came up, we were talking about natural disasters at some point, and the story is like, so I was like 3, okay? I was like 3, and this tornado comes into, like, this is my childhood town. I'm not gonna say where that was, although even though I don't live there anymore, I'm not gonna say where that was. But, not a hurricane, a tornado comes through, and let me just say, I'm asleep. It's probably late at night when this thing comes through, so I'm asleep, like, not waking up. Like, no, not for anything. No high winds are gonna get me up, and what's funny is by the time that they actually, like, by the time that they're actually in my room ready to wake me up, this tornado is already gone. It missed the house entirely by some miracle, and it just went straight to the backyard and then left. So, I slept through a tornado as a kid. There's a story. There's a neat little story time. Is it neat or is it concerning? Who knows? One of those. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. It's concerningly cool. Or really epic, but also I don't know. I don't know. Some way to describe that. There's some way. Does it go there? Oh, wait, it goes right there. Okay. This is an absolute jumble piece. We don't have to talk about that right now because it'll come together eventually. I'm just everything I do is messy, so that includes my puzzle strategies. I was trying to set that can down quietly, and that did not work. It definitely was not that quiet. There's only one other reason I play Roblox is because, me and a couple friends, one day, just out of pure boredom, went and played Doors. And like, that seems kind of like, it's like, okay, cool, that's fine. See, the thing is, though, it's funnier when you're playing with me, because I'm a very jumpy person. It's not just like, oh, jump scare. It's not just the jump scares that get me. I'm just jumpy to, like, literally everything. Someone can walk in the room and I'll be randomly terrified by it. So, when I'm playing Doors, it's like high anxiety. And it's honestly a little bit funny because I'm not scared of, like, most of the things in that game so far, based on how far I've gotten in there, which is actually a decent amount. I haven't made it, I've only made it halfway, and then I just keep dying there, so. But, the only thing I'm actually scared of is, Shriek. That's his name, right? Shriek? Yeah, it's the one. That's the bitch. And also Timothy, but I'm arachnophobic, so that one is not surprising. But, I'm only actually scared of Screech because it's just the fact that he comes out of nowhere and he's really loud and it's like, ah! I'm so glad I at least know how to deal with him now, because when I first tried to play Doors, I was playing on my own, and it's, what happens is, I didn't actually know anything about Shriek. Or Screech, not Shriek, his name is Screech. I'm a little silly. His name is Screech, that's the one. I'm mixing up things a little bit. I don't even know if Shriek is an actual guy in that game. But, putting my silliness aside, when I first tried to play it, I didn't know anything about the game. So what happened was, whenever I heard, like, a psst, which is, like, the noise he makes when he's coming, I would hide in a closet. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to do that. Because he will take your health from you and tear you right out of the closet, so. You can't go in closets with him, and I didn't know that, so. There were multiple occasions where I died to that because I didn't know what I was doing. But then I started playing with people who have actually played the game before, like, my friend Caitlin. She also has a YouTube channel, actually. She has a YouTube channel. She does really cool art. She's awesome. If I can, like, wait, hold on. I'm gonna just randomly, I can't spell, randomly shout out my artsy friend. If I can find her in here somewhere. There she is. Here she is. Right here. She makes a lot of art. Look at that. It's pretty neat. So yeah, that's Caitlin. She's pretty cool. And then I have another friend who, if anyone, if you remember hold on, I'm having a brain melt moment. If you remember the rune spell rune stream that we did recently, that would be Mooner right there. That's the other person I played with, and then I have another friend, who I also play. I've played with just on a slight occasion. I haven't played it in a while because it gives me horrible anxiety. So I just kind of was like, nope, I'm not doing that for a while. Hold on, let me make this just less messy. Watch this. All these little starter blocks, we're gonna put them right out here. And this is how you organize, maybe. Probably not actually, but I'm doing my best. I don't actually know anything about organization, so never expect much from me. I've never organized anything a day in my life. It's still a little bit messy. We're gonna ignore that. It's better than it was, okay? That's what I call organization. Better than it was. Keep accidentally highlighting everything. That's not what I mean to do. Okay. If I run out of... See, I have a thing where I, like, do one full side, and then I try and see how much I can put together before I have to use the other side. So, I have silly tactics. Silly, strange tactics, you know? Okay, wait, so that's one that I can't figure out the location of. Well, this one. Can I figure this one out? Surprisingly, no. Okay. Whoops. You go up here. And that's all I know. Great. This yellow. And I also can't find the location. Great. Worth a shot, you know? Let me see. Probably goes below that. Those two went together. I was gonna sleep earlier, actually. Shocker, I know, I was actually gonna sleep. But what happened was, I took like an hour-long nap at like 9 o'clock, and then I ended up waking up a little while later, and then I was trying to go back to sleep, but then it decided, no, you're not allowed. So, I did not get back to sleep, sadly. Maybe that's what I get for trying to sleep without melatonin, though, so I often end up with melatonin. End up with using melatonin, not with melatonin. What? Didn't make any sense. I don't make any sense, though, so... That is a strange... That's just part of this playlist thing. For some reason. Why are they talking about vehicles? Strange. Oh well. Alright, anyways. Let's go... This. Okay. So I can't figure out... Maybe Aha! Figured that one out. That. Awesome. This is going pretty alright. And then, Does that go into... Wait. That goes into a blue somewhere. I can see that on the very edge, right there, there's just a little bit of blue. That goes into a blue somewhere. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me, though. So... Man. Still can't figure that one out. Alright, well... This one... Ah! Anything else I can put on there? No. This one... those either. Okay. Well, worth a shot, you know? I think it is almost always worth a shot, unless it's potentially life-threatening. So, it's worth a shot until it could potentially kill you. So, maybe I'm also... I guess there are certain things that are worth a shot even if they could kill you, but I'm... Funnily enough, despite the name, a Necro, I am actually terrified of dying, so... My name is Death, but I don't enjoy death, you know? Maybe that sounds like a self-deprecating joke. Maybe it could be. That's actually really funny. That was completely unintentional, but it's really funny. To me, at least. But, so... It's like, there are some things, I guess, that could be worth a shot either way, but it's not, you know, it's not my thing, so I wouldn't know. I'm not a type of person who's willing to risk their life for something that looks cool, you know? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in here now, and these, like, unused pieces are gonna come out here. We can just not yet. I need more space. Okay, wait, hold on. Bear with me here. It's about to get a little bit messy again. There. We got more space. Alright. That's not what I meant to do. Now we figure out where to go from here. See if there are anything that, like, goes... Oh! I wasn't expecting that. That actually caught me off guard a little bit. Me solving that part of the puzzle actually caught me off guard. That's really funny. I'm probably gonna frequent that phrase a lot. You just hear me go, that's really funny. It's kind of what I do. I tend to latch on to one phrase, and then, like, I'm insufferable, and I never stop saying it. So, yeah, I'm silly. Maybe that's an ADHD thing, you know? Maybe that's another ADHD thing. It probably is. Knowing me, it probably is. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's how you solve puzzles. I think this goes over here somewhere. I think this is supposed to be further along, but I'm not... I don't know. So I think... Okay, wait, I think this goes... Wait, I think this goes over here, actually. Maybe it's like back here, and then this. Oh, that goes right there. Awesome. Okay. And then behind it is gonna be the blue, which that goes in there. So behind it is then gonna be the blue, which I think is gonna sit like that, and then this is gonna be somewhere in there, I guess. I actually know where that one goes. But yeah, that's. This, I don't know either. I was on a roll for a little, but then now I'm lost again, so. I'm lost on a roll. Bread town. This stream makes no sense. None of this makes any sense, but you know what? I've embraced that at this point. That's kind of just the point of this at this point, is just to make no sense, because it's late at night. Technically morning when you think about it. It's technically morning because it is midnight, but it's really late. I'm up still when I should not be, because I have not taken the melatonin that I probably should have taken. In my defense, I did not finish that, just in my defense, and then I did not have any defense, so... Well, I think that tells you a lot. That says a lot about me, the fact that I cannot come up with a defense for the fact that I'm still awake. And does it say a lot? Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't exactly know. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's just everything with that, you know? I just don't know a lot. That's end of story. Okay, I don't actually know what I'm doing up here. This is probably supposed to make sense somewhere, but it's not making sense at all. I don't know what all this is. Well, I got that. Nice. That doesn't help. That does not help. Great. Does this sit down? Wait, does this sit down here? Oh, wait, this sits down here, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. This is down here somewhere. I don't actually know where. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. Because we're totally not at that bridge yet. We don't have to be at that bridge. We're not at that bridge if I slowly back away from that bridge. And then I'm no longer at that bridge. So I don't have to cross it yet. Fun fact. That's what we call procrastination. That's when you come to that bridge and you don't want to cross that bridge because that bridge is terrifying. So you just don't cross. You just take a couple steps back and just don't cross the bridge. And that is most of my life. Most of my life is just procrastination. Fun fact. Okay, let me take the stuff that I haven't gotten, like, on the borders out of here real quick. Or, like, I don't know the general locations of. I'm gonna take those out of here real quick. I know this goes down here somewhere. Maybe, like, right here. And then that goes there. Maybe something like this. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Then you've got... I know where this goes, do I? Probably not. I do! Ah! Smart. Nice. Sweet. Then I gotta... This has to be near the red somewhere. That's... Or maybe... Okay, now I'm confused. Maybe there's more red over here, though. Maybe there's gonna be a red over here. Maybe there's a red in there. And that's just why I can't figure it out, because there's a red in there. Maybe, wait. I still don't know what I'm doing. Here, we'll start using the second side now, since I can't seem to figure anything else out. That's when we move to the second side. There, we got this purple right in here. Oh, I can do something with that. Yes! Right in there. Okay, nice. Does this go with it anywhere? I guess not. That in there. Awesome. This goes somewhere over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, which I would sing if that was probably not a bad idea, but it is a bad idea. So maybe, maybe, I don't know if karaoke is on this place is allowed or not, but I feel like, what if they do the thing that Spotify does, where if I sing too well, it pauses my music in the middle of a Discord call and tells me that you can hear the song in my microphone when you can't hear the song in my microphone. I was just singing it. So Spotify just doesn't know. Yeah, I really like Spotify, but it's like, it's also infuriating for a couple reasons. And that's one of them, but the other reason, there's another reason that's like, it's been really bugging me recently. So I have a sleep playlist, okay? You know, I have a sleep playlist. Right. So anyways, I try and listen to the sleep playlist, and I obviously don't have Spotify Premium, because if I don't have YouTube Premium, automatically assume I don't have Spotify Premium either. But, anyways, so I try and listen to the sleep playlist at night, you know, as you do. That's what it's there for. But what it's been doing recently is it's been, like, it gets to an ad, and then it kind of breaks and pauses indefinitely. It's really annoying. So that's really annoying, you know? And I honestly, so I don't have any, that just means I kind of don't have any workarounds for the sleep playlist. Because I'm not using YouTube either, because that also has ads. And I can't sleep without music. I'm so used to music that I just can't sleep without it. Which is why when it pauses, you know, when you think it'd be fine if it just pauses and I don't notice, but the problem is that I do notice. Like, I actually wake up in the middle of the night. I wake up in the middle of the night because it pauses. So... yeah, so it pauses. It's really annoying, and that's kind of why I've been... That's one of the reasons I've been having a hard time sleeping lately, basically. Is just because it keeps doing that to me. It's really mean. And they need to, like, fix that, probably. I'm this close to, like, going on Twitter and tagging the support and being like, hey, man... Can you fix this, please? Because it's absolutely infuriating and I can't sleep properly. And I never had this problem before. I don't know if this is because they changed the interface for, like, anything, which doesn't make sense because they didn't change the TV interface. Maybe I have to, wait, maybe I have to update. If I just have to update it, I'll check that, and if that isn't the case, which honestly I don't think it's the case, but just in case, you know, that was the same word several times. But yeah, I'll check, and if that doesn't work, I'll probably just, like, tag someone on Spotify, like, on Spotify support on Twitter, and be like, hey, I literally can't sleep, can you fix this? I wonder how long I can sit here until I run out of conversation topics. Because I'm not very good at coming up with conversation topics. Before you know it, my next conversation topic is gonna be, I don't know, school. We don't talk about school. By that I mean, I don't like it. Because the reason I'm starting streaming, the main reason I'm starting streaming is because I am actually probably going to, no, I'm probably not going any further with like, careers and stuff. Because already the education itself is difficult. I don't, like, it's killing me as someone with ADHD and, oh, right, I forgot to say, I did a stream a while ago where I was like, potential autism, we're looking into it. I managed to get an appointment in. So, I'm, like, so we're doing further analysis, not because it needs to be done, but because I could get, like, benefits and stuff from that. Because, this is what he said, and I quote, I could diagnose you right now, but it might be better to get an analysis for any sort of, like, any sort of benefits that could come from that. So we're doing further analysis, but otherwise, it's basically confirmed now, so that's great. Another thing to, be mentally ill with. But, yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh wait, I was talking about careers and stuff before that. So yeah, like, I have, like, you know, ADHD, I have autism, basically confirmed now, and it's like, school was and still is kicking my ass while I'm still in it. Not for too long. Like, school's kicking my ass because, like, it's, like, even when I moved to online school, my online school was, like, great and stuff. Still, it was really, really tough. Every test felt big, and every project was even bigger, and I hated it. So I don't think I'm going any further with that, just because, if this is what it's like to be in the, like, if this is how it's like just in the education area of this stuff, I don't know if I want to see what happens when I actually start working. Which is why I want to start streaming, and I'm, like, starting as early as I possibly can, now that I've got, like, a new computer. Because I had to get a new computer. I'm pretty sure I talked about that one on Twitter a while ago, how I had to get a new computer. Because I had a laptop originally, and this laptop was, like, too bad to even stream on in the first place. And then it finally just shut down and stopped working one day. So I ended up getting a new computer, but then that computer was, it sucked, and that's why you don't get refurbished computers. And then oh, that was a bit loud, sorry. What happened is that, it turns out, kinda just wasted money because we had a neighbor who just has, like, an entire spare computer. He works in Technological Bridge and stuff, and works with computers, so it's like, here, I have all this stuff, you can have all this, and that is how I ended up with the computer I have now, and I already had a microphone. I even have a webcam, even though I don't use the webcam because I don't want to. I'm more or less faceless just because I prefer it that way. And I'm not the greatest self-esteem-wise. I never have been the greatest self-esteem-wise. It's kind of a thing I've struggled with a lot, so it's like, I'm way better off this way, at least for now. Without anyone knowing, like, my face, my actual, like, legal name, which I don't really use anyways. I don't use that name anyways. So. I'm just kind of happier this way for now. Can hang out, talk to people, not feel judged, because standards these days are terrifying. Okay, and like, it's not... The thing is, it's, like... The problem I have with not just my face, because my face is the main thing, but there's also the fact that, see, I have a naturally fast metabolism, so I'm, like, just naturally super skinny, to the point where I could eat an entire pack of Oreos and still be fine. It's genetics, but, it kinda, it makes me more self-conscious than I probably should be, because sometimes I spend a bit too much time thinking about the fact that I am the example that other people are looking at when they're looking to be incredibly skinny. I've never been 100 pounds. And I'm the example that some people are looking at, kind of, because of the fact that I'm so incredibly, like, light. And it kind of sucks, and it makes me feel a little self-conscious because I don't want to be the thing that people are looking at. I don't want to be the thing that makes people feel bad about themselves. That's not what I've ever wanted to do. I don't want anyone to feel bad about themselves. Unless they deserve to feel bad about themselves. That's a different story. I don't think anyone actually deserves that, you know? Well, some people do, but like I don't think any good person deserves that. That's not fair. I don't want to do that, you know? And it kind of just sucks to see and feel and then know that I'm like, without being directly tangled up in it, I'm still a little bit tangled up in it because of the way I was born. It's rough a little bit. It's obviously not as rough as what everyone else is going through, trying to get to this unobtainable weight that I didn't get, like, this weight that I didn't even get, any way that everyone else is trying. I just ended up born this way. And it's like, obviously it's not any worse than that, but you know, it still kind of messes with me a little. Cause I'm not the type of person that wants to make people sad, you know? I feel really bad when anyone else feels bad. So it's I'm repeating myself. I'm having a really bad stutter moment. But I'm not good with people being sad, which is why it's why I'm also not good with boundaries, because if the boundaries I want make people sad, then I don't like the boundaries. Fun fact, my cat has better boundaries than I have. One of my cats is like, she basically has her own boundaries because she will not let people pet her on the head until she's comfortable enough. And you know what? I admire that. That cat has boundaries. That's pretty great. I don't. I don't. I'm not great with them. Because I've always been a person trying to keep peace. Or as much peace as someone can in the midst of life, because life is chaos in the first place. You can't expect peace out of something that was crafted for chaos in a way. But it's something I've at least tried to do. And it's not easy to do. It's also not a good thing to do. As much as it seems nice and it seems great and it looks like something that, like, you know, you'd want to do because, yeah, no one's sad. It's not. It's actually not. It's, it kind of tends to start hurting your mental health as well, and that's why it's really, really important to actually have those boundaries. It's very important to have boundaries and, be who you are and don't live for other people. Sure, everyone else is great. Your friends are great. Your lovers are great. Your family's great. Potentially, at least. They're all potentially great. Or they at least seem great to you, but that's not... That doesn't mean that they're worth sacrificing yourself for. I know that a lot of people with partners are like, I would die for you. And that's... I mean, it's sweet and it's nice and I understand where it's coming from. Absolutely. But maybe it's still important to live for yourself and consider your own well-being. Maybe physically dying isn't the same as mentally dying. Don't mentally sacrifice yourself or your life to someone. Because that, if you give that power to the wrong person, it kind of messes everything up. And it not only messes up, like, it mainly messes up your life. And it's just really important to do what you want to do and put yourself first. While also, there's a balance, actually. There's a balance. While also taking other people's feelings. There's a balance to it. You can't just do everything, obviously, on, like, based on what you want to do. There's a balance to be had, because you can't go around, like, if you wanted to pop a kid's balloon, maybe don't do that. Just because you want to. Maybe don't do that. But, like, do things for yourself that are better for yourself. Make sure to weigh in other people's feelings, but don't do it to the point where they're coming before their mental health and their feelings are coming before yours. That's a very important lesson to have learned. To learn. I haven't learned it, so I'm better at speaking lessons than actually following said lessons. If I can help someone else out, despite the fact that I can't help out myself, then you know what? That's good enough for me. If we can just slowly normalize putting yourself first, then things will be so much easier. Now wait, I'm gonna put this in another tab actually. Let me change my game capture. Edit my... Oh, wrong thing. Let me change my capture over here, because it... There we go. Oh, by the way, the music I'm listening to is, the Relaxed Movement on YouTube. Making DMCA's... Not making... I don't know if they're actually making it, but, like, the DMCA free stuff. That's pretty great. So, a shout out to them. That's pretty neat. Yeah. It's like, it's not easy to help yourself. It never has been easy to help yourself. It's not something that you can just do and kind of be like, okay, I'm stronger, because you're gonna, okay. Let me kind of backtrack and try and start from a place that actually makes this make a little sense, where I'm not it feels like I'm in the middle of an idea, and I haven't even said the beginning. But, you know, when it comes to helping yourself and trying to get back on your own feet, it's not easy, obviously. It never has been easy. That's why people go see therapists and stuff. It's another thing that requires balance. Like a lot of things do. It requires balance. Because you have to, you know, it's awesome to have a support system, and it's great to have people to lean on. But you can't just lean entirely on someone. Exactly. You do have to put in some of the mental effort to actually try and fix things and try and come back from things. Because obviously, you're not gonna just come back from something right away. If it's like a big mental problem, it's not just gonna go away overnight. That's definitely not how that works. I would very much know that. Don't we all just wish it did? But you know, it doesn't. It's something that you have to like work at, and you're gonna have, it's one of those things where you're also gonna have your moments where you just go back into that mental state for a little while, where you kind of go back there for a little while and you end up stuck there again. But it's important to get back out of that. It's important it's just important to try. Whether you're leaning on someone or not at all, you have to try. It's probably good to have someone to lean on, by the way. If you're trying to do it on your own, I would not recommend that. Because that is, not easy, very difficult. Oftentimes doesn't work. That's why you have friends. Sometimes you have friends, sometimes you have family. Saying sometimes because not everyone does. Hopefully you do though. Have friends. That would probably be really great. And if you don't, go out and get some friends, because friends are important and really cool and great to have. So it's definitely a good idea to have friends, even if you're socially anxious and don't know anything. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, do what I do and comment stupid things on the internet, because at least on the internet, you may be terrified of like the idea of going in public and being socially anxious because like, oh my god, what if I'm being secretly judged and they don't like me? See, the internet is different. It's kind of an easier place because no one necessarily has to know who you are. You can be an entirely different person, kind of, in real life than you are online, and it's not gonna matter, you know? Balloons. But anyways, you can be an entirely different person and it won't necessarily matter. It's like you can go around commenting on people's things and it's like and it won't matter because no one has to know who you are, and if they don't like you, then they're not gonna say anything. They're not gonna say anything, you're not gonna know, it's not gonna matter, it's all civil, peace, simple stuff, you know? It's not the same as if you were to go in real life and you're like, oh my god, they're staring at me. What do I do? What if they're judging me? That's not... I mean, even if that's not true, and obviously that's like just the anxiety speaking overall. Still, you don't necessarily have that problem on the internet, because you can be an entirely different person from who you actually are. Well, not you don't have to be an entirely different person. You can, if anything, it's easier to be yourself online and know that you're not being judged than to like have a persona. I'm a little bit of both. I have a persona, but I'm still acting a lot like myself. I feel like that's one of the best ways to go about things. Being yourself while still, like, not being that person in real life. That's, like, you know, that goes by a legal name that I don't go by, that I don't want to go by. And, you know, being that person in real life. You have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. Because this is the internet. And on the internet, no one actually cares. No one cares. No one really cares if you're awkward and you don't know what to say and you don't know what you're doing. They're just like, no, you're fine. We got you. As long as you avoid the weird parts of the internet, that's an entirely different story. Then you're perfectly fine on the internet. I mean, unless that's your genre of things. I guess I'm not gonna judge unless you're doing really weird things, in which case I will judge. But I'm gonna assume, hopefully, that no one who watches this VOD or anything, like, actually does that stuff, because if anyone does anything really, really weird, potentially, politely stop watching. That's kind of not... Obviously, I'm generally an open-minded person. I'm like... You kind of do your own thing, but if you're doing something really weird, it's basically just basic... Think of it as the same as me putting basic DNF criteria on my account. That's basically what that is. It's just me saying, hey, you're cool unless you do not cool things, in which case... You ain't allowed here, but I'm sure it's fine, and I'm sure that it's comes here is gonna be like that. I really hope not, at least. But anyways, yeah, it's you know, it's a good idea to have friends at least. It's a very good idea to have friends, and maybe I've also struggled with like friendship issues and stuff in the past, and that's true. But I still ended up with some total idiots as friends. I call them idiots. They're my best friends. I still ended up with them somehow in some strange miracle. And I also am acquainted with a couple people from my Twitter, which I was a little bit shocked to find out that I had friends there. But it's yeah, it's great to have that, especially if you have absolute shit mental health. That's when it's especially a good idea, because it's not. It's better to have someone to go through that with than to try and just be like, okay, I may be on my own, but I'll be fine, because you're probably not gonna be fine. And I'm sure you'd love to think that, you know, that you're gonna be fine, but it's not that easy. If this is like a running problem or a big thing that's happened, no, there's a good chance you're not gonna be fine. And there are some things that you can't just expect to get over really easily. So it's better to have someone during those times who can, like, talk it through with you and sympathize. It's great to have that, and it can really, really help. So yeah, having friends, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's silly. I'm really good at making jokes out of stuff like that, so it's kind of how I cope with, like, everything. It's just making jokes out of stuff that most people would not make jokes out of, because it's probably too sad for them. It's not sad for me. I'm strange. I'm the mentally ill person who, whenever something bad happens, probably goes completely numb to that event, and then later on feels the effects, and then eventually it turns into making jokes about it. Or just telling stories and being like, hey, you know, this is fine. It happened. What happens, happens. Sometimes what happens, happens. Sometimes you just can't control things. Actually, there's a lot of times where you can't control things. There's all sorts of times where you're just not in control of things, and that is fine. You can't expect to be in control of those things, because you can't really be in control of those things. It's not as easy as just changing time in history. That's not how that works. You cannot just, go back in time. No matter how many times people on TikTok or whatever are pretending to be time travelers, no one is a time traveler. I'm trying to find something to say after that. I'm getting just a little bit distracted. I tend to do that a lot. Get distracted. an interesting thing to be talked about, you know. But that's kind of the topic that comes up. When it's late at night and you're like, what do I talk about? Mental health tends to come up a lot because it's it's middle of the night and you're like, okay, what do I talk about? It's late at night when the feelings hit, especially when you like have depression. Sorry, I got distracted by a video I found. This is why I don't, like, go into another tab and just see what's happening on Twitter, because suddenly I'm distracted by the most random video. And then, suddenly, I don't have commentary skills because I'm distracted. ADHD moment, I guess. But, it's like, in the middle of the night is when it seems like the mental illness hits hard enough for you to start thinking about, start thinking about mental health and your mental state. Because I mean, that's just kind of what happens, especially for me. My anxiety hits, depression hits sometimes, especially the anxiety recently, though. It's kind of been kicking my ass recently. It's kind of the thing that hits mostly at night. So it's like, you know, because it's like 1 a.m. This is like the time to talk about it. This is actually the longest stream I've ever done. I don't do really long streams usually. I just figured, hey, sleep is dumb and I totally don't need it. You know? Oh wait, yeah, okay. Sometimes my microphone stops working and it cuts and it like, because I don't know why. It's probably a problem with voice mod because I have voice mod connected to this stuff. Just because I downloaded it one day while I was sadly playing Roblox. It was like, you know what? I got the voice chat feature for some reason. I didn't have to verify anything, they just kind of gave it to me, but I got the voice chat feature, so I was like, okay, well now I can do really dumb stuff. Like, make my voice sound like it's on auto-tune. And have a really, really, really annoying soundboard that I have to be very careful with on here, because if I play the wrong thing, I'll accidentally start playing stuff that's probably DMCA'd. And then I'll get, like, flamed and whatnot, or whatever. I'll just get into a ton of trouble for that one, so I have to be very careful. But I do also have the Vine Boom, and I don't know if I'm allowed to play it or not, but I also have the Taco Bell thing. And I think everything else is, like, music, so I just need music, so I can't really play that. A bit, like, I'm going back into the middle of the thought again, so. If it sounds like I'm talking in completely incomplete ideas, it's because I am. But it can be tough, you know, when it's like the middle of the night and you're sitting there trying to go to sleep, but you can't go to sleep because sleep is evil. And then you're like, man, suddenly I am a little bit sad. And that's like, there's you know, there's always multiple things you can do about that. You could either, like, you know, let those emotions out, which is, of course, all these options are pretty good. Let those emotions out. Have a good cry. It also will help you sleep, fun fact. You can, you know, try and distract yourself, like watch YouTube, something that you really like watching, a person that you really like. Which is also a good option because it's great to, when you're sad for no reason, or like just for kind of something that can, not to be rude, but some things that can be a little bit silly sometimes, you know? And, it's good to just have something else to do. Obviously, there are many times where those things aren't silly, but, you know, there's also times when there aren't. Some things you just gotta admit are a little bit silly to be sad over. But, you can do that, or you can, you know, you can do what I have clearly been doing this entire night and kind of just talking it out. Like, hey man, this is how it is, and you got this, basically. Because you know what? Fuck yeah. Yeah, you do. Whatever it is, whether you're like me and you had an entire meltdown over, a test, or if you're just kind of being like, oh, I feel sad. I don't know why, but I feel sad. Either way, you got this. It's not about controlling what happens, it's about controlling how you come back from what happens. So you can't necessarily control what happens. You're not in control of your emotions. That's not your fault. It's not something you can just change. But it is important to try and come back from those things. Because that's, you know, that's the strong thing to do. The smart thing to do. That's the best thing to do in general. It's to, you know, try and come back from things and keep going on. Living life, even though life sometimes does not want you to. And that is why I live purely out of spite. Sometimes that's all the motivation you need, is just, you know what, the universe is trying to kill me, so I'm gonna spite it. And I'm just not gonna die. To be a little bit blunt, I am not gonna let the universe kill me. They can't take me out that easily. You know, I say the universe because I'm not a Christian person. I used to be, when I was younger, I was kind of forced into Christianity by default. It's how I had to grow up with, sadly. I say sadly because did not have a great time with that. My experiences with Christianity aren't great. So, I mean, that's something I'll joke about every now and then and talk about, because, I mean, I technically can joke about that because it's my perspective, it's not me trying to be offensive or mean to a religion for no reason. It's me coping with the fact that said religion ruined my entire childhood. That's obviously not the same thing as, you know, just being rude for no reason. Because I understand that there are going to be good Christians out there. That's perfectly fine. You do you. I'm not gonna stop anyone from being anything. You can be Christian, you can be, you know, I actually can't think of any other religions off the top of my head. Whoops. That's probably because it's, I'm just gonna say it's probably because it's really late. And I feel like if I say the wrong thing, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm just gonna, like, any religion, just let's just, you know, kind of blanket term that and say you can be anything. And I don't mind that. I don't care. That's your thing, you know? That's how you live your life. I'm not gonna judge. All I'm gonna do is cope with my trauma the way that I know how to. Because the bad side of Christianity ruined my life. So that's kind of something that, you know, it kind of just, it's easier that way because it helps me deal with it. And, you know, sometimes that's all you can do. You just kind of joke around with it. Poke a bit of fun at the fact that your life was entirely ruined. So, you know, sometimes that's what you do to cope. Sometimes it's going back to what I was talking about earlier. Like, sometimes it's the middle of the night and you're really upset, and that's how you cope with that. You just start cracking jokes. I don't know why I almost said cracking eggs. That... Sometimes you're sad and you get up in the middle of the night and then you make eggs. You know what? Sometimes you gotta... Sometimes you gotta get up and make food. Oh, clock noises. Wow. Yeah, so... You know what? If you're sad and you decide, hey, I want to get up and make a snack, you know what? Go ahead and do that. Absolutely deserved. Go make something. Whatever you want. Even if you just want to grab ice cream and call it a day. You know what? That's fair enough, because ice cream is pretty great. It's absolutely something you deserve to do. If you're not feeling great, go, if you're not feeling great and you're like, hey, you know what, I might get a snack. Go ahead. I mean, whether you're like, maybe I shouldn't do that, just go do it. You can't go wrong with just grabbing a snack and then sitting in bed, getting comfy, watching YouTube. Having a great time. Whether you're watching YouTube or you're, like, playing a game on your phone and then you've got, like, really happy music in the background. Not sad music, by the way. Sad music will probably just make you more sad, so I wouldn't recommend that. Like, just some good music. Hang out. Have a dance party if you want. Do whatever. You know, I hold karaoke sessions in my bedroom sometimes. It's just me. In the middle of the night. No one else is awake. And that is... Sometimes that's just what you do, you know? You hang out, have your own fun, and be silly. Because being silly is pretty great, and that's why I'm still awake. It's great, and it's fun. And, you know, maybe it's not the most healthy thing to be doing, like, you know, actually getting a decent meal. That should probably come before anything. But, sometimes it's just what you gotta do. That's... I mean, of course, I wouldn't know anything about a healthy lifestyle. I've never lived a healthy lifestyle a day in my life, apparently. So I'm not great at taking care of myself. That's probably another effect of ADHD or something like that. It's like, hey, I should, you know, probably, like, make food, but I don't want to make the food. Because, like, that takes too much effort. You know what? Maybe you're not living the way you're supposed to, but maybe I'm, you know, not you. Maybe I'm not living the way I'm supposed to. But you know what? I've had enough effort for a lifetime. I used all of my mental effort when I was younger, and now I don't have any left for actual life. So you know what? I'm gonna live life the only way I know how, which is very lazily and not done very well. 'Cause that's the only way I know how. I have my category as puzzles, but I'm technically chatting more than the actual puzzle. It's more about my chatting, because I'm, like, filling the silence, you know? You don't necessarily just want to be sitting here watching me do this. Sometimes it's better to have a puzzle person as background noise and not foreground noise. Unless you're like me and you would actually get mesmerized watching someone do puzzles. Which is why I'm doing puzzles, because I get mesmerized. I just get distracted really easily, so it's, you know. And I'm not great at focusing on a lot of things, but I can at least focus on some puzzles. Hey, if I run out of motivation to do puzzles, I'll just pull up solitaire. Because why not, you know? Why not? I know a website with like 10 million different versions of solitaire. By the way, I'm using Jigsaw Planet for this puzzle thing. It's pretty great. I actually come here a lot for puzzles. Especially for like when I'm doing like school-related things or important things. It's good to have like something to be doing in between. So I'm not just like, you know, doing just the work. Because that is annoying and it stresses me out. So I have something in another tab that kind of like for every question I answer on a test, I go and put a puzzle piece in. And that's like, it kind of helps balance out a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. It's a little bit of balance, and it kind of works for me at least. Because otherwise I'm just sitting here being like, oh god, I have to do tests. Or like whatever. Honestly, there's a million one things you could be doing that are important that are like, oh no, pain. So it's good to like take breaks and have like mental break moments where you just kind of go and do something else just for like a minute or two. It's good to have that. It's good to space yourself out and like I do things the way that's best for you. Because everyone functions a little bit differently. I don't function well. So the way I function is still a little bit undetermined as well. I don't fully know how to function properly yet because I don't know, I have yet to actually do things that I should be doing, like, you know, make meals. like a normal person would be doing. I don't do that very often. So, like, instead of doing things I should be doing. Where was I going with that? Where was I? I'm losing my train of thought. Like, okay, everyone functions differently, I don't function very well, all that stuff. So, like, the way I function is gonna be completely different from someone else, whether me and that other person are both ADHD, autistic, or not. It's like, either way, we're gonna function differently. I am completely different from that person who can actually make meals somehow, and I don't understand how they do it. Because my brain doesn't like the mental effort. That is strange ambiance. Yeah, so, like, me doing, like, 10 things at once is not gonna be the same as a person who's doing, like, one thing and then switches to another thing and then switches to another thing. I'm in the middle of doing 10 things at once. I'm watching, like, my Twitter feed, I'm watching a video at the same time, I've got a game pulled up on my phone, and then I'm also talking to my friends, I'm on a call, I'm doing, like, not right now, but, like, I'm usually doing, like, 10 things at once. So, like, not everyone can manage to do 10 things at once. I multitask better when I'm not even trying to multitask, because when I try to multitask, suddenly I can't. For some reason, it's weird, I don't know, I'm weird in general. My brain is, it got hardwired a little bit funky. Or maybe someone just put it in a washing machine and then, I don't know. These headphones are so uncomfortable. My actually good headphones, my comfortable headphones, they're dead because they're, like, Bluetooth. These ones are wired and they hurt the top of my head and my ears because I wear glasses. There you go, you can't know anything about my face besides that, I wear glasses. Yeah, because I wear glasses, it tends to hurt my ears, and then it hurts the top. For some reason, it hurts the top of my head. I don't know why. I don't get that one. But, yeah, it's really annoying and uncomfortable. Which is why I like my other headphones, also because they're noise canceling, which is really good for, like, I'll take them out in public and stuff. And kind of wear them around when I have to go somewhere that is probably gonna be crowded. Like, especially, like, I don't know, places like Walmart or, like, a restaurant on a Friday, because the restaurants are always packed on Fridays. But, I'll like, go out with that. And those are my good headphones. They don't hurt my ears, which I'm actually really happy about, because, you know, I thought they might, just because most headphones do, but they actually don't, and I'm really happy about it, because, yay, I have a pair of headphones that doesn't hurt my head. But then they need to be charged, even though they can last for, like, a ton of days, like, 3 days, maybe 5. They last a really long time. They're great, but, then I have to charge them, so, like, I'm not wearing them right now, and now my head hurts. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time my head hurts. My head hurts every time I stand up, so... I'm really horribly fatigued. It's not, I don't even think it's just because I'm in bed every day. It's not just because I don't leave bed, I think there's more to it, but I don't know what it is. Because even when I was younger and I was in, like, when I was younger and I was in middle school and we had like gym class and stuff and I was active. I was actually active. I was eating normally. I was doing fine. But I still was so horribly fatigued that I like couldn't stand up in the shower because it would just tire me out really badly. I actually like sat in the shower and just kind of let it hit me. That's how I started taking showers and baths at the same time. That was my thing for a while. I'd take showers and baths at the same time, so I'd let the water come up, and then I'd also still have the still have the shower on, so that like it's kind of like a full body thing. It's great. It's actually really great, and I highly recommend it. Recommend it. It sounds like a product. But yeah, I couldn't stand up in the shower because my legs would get like really tired like super quickly. I also like to spend a long time in the shower, not because I actually have a reason to, but because I just really like the shower. It feels great. It's really relaxing. Like the shower has me covered. And it's like one of the first places I go to at the end of a day, especially like I had a meltdown like maybe 2 days ago, and like the first place I went right afterwards was the shower. Because I mean it's great to just sit there and be warm and have a great time. You can be the person who sings in the shower. I don't do that anymore just because the walls are a little bit thin. And I'm not one for being heard singing in the middle of the night, which is why my karaoke sessions at 1 a.m. in the middle of my room are private. But, that's why they're held at 1 a.m. actually, just so no one's gonna come, because I know no one's gonna come down the stairs. Except for that one time, but otherwise no one's gonna come down the stairs. So I can just have fun, go all out, be silly, and have a great time. So I don't sing in the shower anymore. You know what? I don't need to have a good time. My imagination makes up enough ideas and stuff to keep me occupied while I'm in there anyway, so I'm perfectly fine. With doing what I'm doing. I have a great time, you know? Sometimes you just gotta have a great time in the shower, and sometimes you just gotta take half an hour until the water starts to grow cold, and that's when you realize you have to get out. Sometimes you just gotta spend that long in the shower, hanging out, having a good time. Being alone with your thoughts, but in a good way. I don't know, I said it like that. In a like, have it in a good way. Messing everything up. Do that in a good way. It's great. Especially when you have hold on. When you have like the shower and the bath at the same time, it's like you got everything. You just gotta kinda sometimes didn't do that. Sometimes you gotta give yourself a good night and go easy and, you know, do your own thing, hang out, take care of yourself, you know? You can't live every day being always caught up in something and stressed and like you gotta have some times where you're you know, giving yourself a treat. Because you deserve it. That's a fun fact. And I don't care what is said. I'm no arguing. You deserve it. You deserve it, but in a threatening way. This is a threat. Take care of yourself. it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta hang out and have a good time, even though you're in the shower. Because the shower is sometimes just your best friend. Don't worry about how unorganized this whole thing looks. As I've discussed, this is just how I do puzzles. Oops, can't do that. I'm also another way I like to have fun is I'm like a big music person. Not that I do music, because my horrible ADHD refuses to let me learn anything music related, which I'm sad about, but you know, how it goes. It's an ADHD moment, and everything is an ADHD moment in my life at this point. But anyways, it's like I'm a person who loves to discover music. And yeah, I'll definitely stick to like some favorites for a little while, at least for a little while, because I'll eventually move on. It's kind of what happens, but I love to look for new songs, and I love to share my songs. I love to recommend music and stuff, and recently I fell in love with another song. You Are the Moon. I forget who it's by, actually. Something about being silent or something. I don't remember the name. I think it was something about silence. Actually, I can just go look it up and have fun. It's... what is it? Let me look for it in one of my playlists. I have quite a few. It's by the Hush Sound, that's what it was. It's a really great song. It's like, it's kind of more sweet and gentle, and it's absolutely lovely. I kind of fell in love with it recently, and I've just kind of been having a little bit of a brain rot with that song. Because I am too good at connecting characters that I like to songs and turning it into all sorts of things. As you do, you know. The music is the soul of, everything I'm hyperfixated on. Let me pull all these out. Let me get all the singulars out so we have just these giant clumps of things. That shows how much progress I've made. This goes down here somewhere, I just don't know where. I keep thinking I hear someone, I keep thinking someone joined, because I'm like, I have a VC in my Discord group for when I'm streaming, and I keep thinking that someone joined. Because like, as streamer mode is automatically enabled when I open Twitch, so it's like, automatically I can't hear people join the call. So, I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna join this late at night. I don't think anyone's awake. There is a chance. I do have a friend who lives in the UK. So, like, for me, it's nearly 2 a.m. For them, it's, like, nearly, 7 a.m. It's nearly, like, your average morning time to actually productive people. My average morning time is completely different, but I mean, I wake up at 11 o'clock, And I used to wake up in the afternoon, so... you know, that tells you a lot. I'm gonna move these out here. We're gonna have a section for everything. I think that's smart. This is my singular puzzle pieces section. This is my giant clump section. And that's puzzle organization. Because puzzles need to be organized. Totally. You know what? I'm definitely putting this VOD on YouTube. I'm gonna start putting the VODs on YouTube. I'm definitely putting this on there. This is actually a pretty nice one. I just hang out and sometimes talk about mental health, and you know, sometimes it's good to have that mental health. It's actually not just sometimes. It's good to have that mental health out where more people can see it, and if I can get just more of a reach, that, you know, that's nice. If I can help someone feel better about something just by putting a little video out there of me doing puzzles, you know what? That's good. That's a very worthwhile stream, even if it's kind of silly. And I'm it's just silly. Even if it's just really silly, you know. It's nice to have. I am always silly, fun fact. It's a very fun fact because it's fun and a fact. So it's like, yeah, absolutely. You know what? I will be putting this VOD on YouTube, as well as the fact that it's obviously going to be on Twitch as well. And I'm actually going to put my YouTube, like, I'm gonna link my YouTube to this Twitch. Because for some reason, I didn't think to do that. I might edit the spell rune video and upload that one. See how that goes. Like, not just the VOD, I might actually make a video out of it. Which is gonna be my first time doing something like that, so that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Because obviously, if it wasn't clear, I'm gonna have no idea what I'm doing the entire time, and I'm just gonna pray that it looks decent. Obviously, I'm far from professional. I'm, like, the opposite of professional, honestly. I am nothing professional, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Which is why I don't have any cool creative alert things or whatever. But, yeah. You know what? That's fine. I don't need anything fancy just yet. Not just yet. As long as I can get started and have a decent thing going. Like, I'm only in the like starting phase right now, so I don't need to. There's no rush. There's never a rush. There doesn't need to be a rush. Rushes are unnecessary. I think it's time. Yeah. I think after this puzzle, I might finally end stream, take melatonin, and actually try to sleep, because that might be a good idea. But for now, until I'm finished, you're stuck with me. Not actually. Obviously, that's not true, because there's just literally you could just literally stop watching any time, but you know. For now, I'm still hanging out. I'm just hanging out until I realize that so, you know, that's how it goes. See, this is the longest stream I've done because my brain does not like to work sometimes, and it does an ADHD thing where suddenly I am uninterested in whatever I was doing previously, which is really annoying, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Wow. I didn't think that would actually fit like that. I think it does. Neat. There we go, that's it'd probably be a good idea to, you know, after I'm done with this one, to actually try and sleep, because as much as I'd love to stay up all night, I can't stay up all night, and I'll probably get bored eventually, and I am not the type of person who's equipped to do a like 10-hour stream of just me doing puzzles. I mean, I would probably get boring eventually anyways, so you know. We'd all be a little bored. I'd be bored, you'd be bored, anyone else who actually decided to join the stream would be bored. Or anyone who watched the VOD would be bored. Yeah, there isn't... Long story short, everyone would be very bored and, get tired of me, and then, I would never have anyone watch ever again. So, that's probably not true, but you know. I'm just a big fan of exaggerating. I don't know what that weird tone of voice was, but... It's about to be 2 a.m. It's about to be 2 a.m. See, I've been wanting to stream for like a little while. I've been wanting to stream more, but like the problem is that I don't have anything interesting to stream. I don't know what I'd stream. Because like, you know, a lot of people are like out here like playing like obviously I don't play on a lot of Minecraft servers, mainly because I am not good at PvP games, and that's what most people are like streaming and doing, and I'm like, no, that's terrifying, and I feel like I don't want to be made a fool of. And it's like, oh, you can practice off stream. Unfortunately, I am terrified for no reason of that, so I can't do that. So it's like, I don't have anything to stream, and then like, I'm not in any SMPs, obviously, because I'm literally just started streaming recently. So I'm not in any of those. really have anything interesting to do or stream or put out. So it's kind of hard to stream when you don't really have anything to stream, you know? So for now, I am fine just like, you know, doing random stuff. Whenever I have an idea, I stream it. If I don't have an idea, that's fine. At least I have an idea for tomorrow. I'm gonna get loud there for a second. But at least I have an idea for tomorrow. So I'm actually gonna be streaming tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if it's tomorrow or not. I still don't know. It's kind of based, like I've discussed this earlier, but it's kind of based off of, like, other stuff. There's other stuff that I'm based, like, time off of, but it's like, there's like a 50-50 chance it's gonna be tomorrow. If it's gonna be tomorrow, either way, the point is I have a plan. The point is that I have a plan. So I actually have something to do for the next time I stream, which is hopefully soon. And we'll hang out and do more, cool gaming stuff, because that's what you do. Yeah, but otherwise I haven't been, like, streaming recently, because not too much, at least recently, because I haven't had anything to do. I just kind of come up with ideas as I go. I do have another idea that I might work with soon, but, like, for now, that one's kind of, like, indefinitely, like, in planning. And I don't know when it's gonna get out of the planning phase, because I'm me. I'm me, and I don't know what I'm doing. So it's like, I'm not, I don't have an actual definite plan or anything for that one. But I at least have a plan for, like, the next day or two. It's either today or tomorrow, so it's like, I have a plan for the next day or the day after, and then that one is hopefully gonna be really fun. And I really wanna, it's a game I've been really wanting to show people more, because I feel like it's really underrated for how, like, amazing it is. And maybe a lot of people don't watch me, and that's fine, you know, I don't mind that. I'm still in this starting phase. That's gonna be how it is for a little while, and I've kind of come to terms with that very, very quickly. But, you know, if I can at least show me, even if it's like 1 or 2 people. Oh my god, my cat just came. Is that my cat? Sonny, is that you? Yeah, it is. The cat's in the room. If I had a cat cam, I'd show you, but that would put my face in it, so I don't do that. Hi, Sonny. That's my cat. His name is Sonny. He's honestly, but I did raise him, so of course he's evil. There he is. Hi, Sonny. Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Are you gonna jump up in the chair? You better be careful. I'm streaming right now. He's coming up here, isn't he? Hi, Sonny. That's my boy. I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna make an entire, like, whenever I'm able to make shorts, because for some reason I'm not allowed to right now, I'm gonna make a short and it's just my cat. Silly. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Hi! Hey, buddy. How's it going? He's probably wondering why I'm still awake, because he's used to me being asleep by now. Another cat just walked into the room. I've got more cats in here. The siblings are having a good time. Well, they're not technically siblings. They're like adopted siblings. They're hanging out in my room. I mean, even if I wanted to show cat cam, it's like it's dark in my room anyways, so. Aha, we're getting somewhere. Nice, we got a framework on this puzzle. I might actually be done soon. Once I've got like a framework up, then the rest kind of slowly falls into place. You know, streaming is like, I've just got started, and I mean, I expected it. It wasn't like I wasn't expecting it to be difficult. I honestly was. Because because I was told for a long time, like, oh, it's not as easy as it looks. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this is probably gonna be difficult. But am I willing to continue going and run risks and whatnot anyways? Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna let a little bit of difficulty stop me from this one, because this is something I think I can actually do compared to like everything else. Because it feels like, you know, I can't really do anything else, because everything else is too hard and it requires a ton of stuff, and like it takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental energy for me already just to be doing schooling, and the rest is like kind of sucks. But like, you know, if I could actually find something to work with, like this, then bam. That's actually pretty neat, you know? And it definitely helps me out for the future if I can get this kick-started recently, and then actually be getting something from it. Because, you know, actual working is probably not the path I'm gonna be going down. I'm just going in circles a little bit with conversations. But, maybe it's just because, ADHD it makes it really, really difficult to actually do things. ADHD is like, it's a lot harder than it looks, at least to a lot of people. It's like, even when you try and like, even when you're not just stereotyping and you're actually looking into it, even then, it's a lot more difficult than anyone probably expects it to be. Because, like, I can't do a lot of things properly the way that normal people can do them. Like, normal people can function and make food and have education and go to their jobs and work, and it's like, I can't exactly do that as easily as everyone else can. It's not the same for me. And then, like, it looks like it always looks like I just don't want to do things, and I'm sitting here being lazy, but that's not it. That's not it at all. Sure, it probably looks really lazy to be laying in bed and like, no, I don't want to do this. It probably does. But this is something I said recently. It's not that it's not just that I don't want to do something, it's the fact that because I don't want to do something, I can't do something. When I don't want to do something, my brain absolutely just disables the option of ever doing it. And it takes a lot to flip that switch back on. It's really, really difficult. Like, I think the only other skill that I have going for me, besides literally just streaming at times, is the fact that I have a decently good singing voice. But you can't... The problem with that also is you still can't get... That one's even harder to get far with. Because you have to know lyrics, and you have to know how to write songs, and you gotta get instruments, and whatever, and I'm like... You gotta get the instrumentals. It's not just about the voice. It's about having the entire song. And I don't know how to do that, so it's... Like... I can't really do anything much. And I mean, I tried to learn coding, but it's still not easy. Because, like, my brain, like, I started doing it and I was hyperfixated for a little while, and then, like every hyperfixation eventually, for me, it dropped off. And, like, the only one that hasn't dropped off recently is, like, I've been in the Empires area for a while and all that. I'm kind of back at my, my childhood roots with that one, because when I was, I used to watch, Lizzie, Alicia Lady a lot. It was, like, the main thing I'd watch. And I've been around for maybe 9 years in that area. I've been around there for 9 years, and I, like, after a little while, I left, and then I came back, and I'm like, wow, a lot has changed, but at the same time, not much has changed. I think I, stopped, like, paying attention somewhere in the middle of One Life. I don't know if I ever watched I think I started to watch season 2, and I never ended up finishing season 2 of One Life, and then, the only other thing that I ever, like, heard about from then on was the wedding. Which, I love that video, but, I didn't really pay attention to anything else for, like, a long while until I finally came back and was like, wow. You know what? I should binge watch as much as I can. I think the only thing that I'm not caught up on is X-Life. I still know stuff from that, though. Not too much, but I still know some stuff from that, so it's like... I spent a lot of time catching up, watching whatever. So I went and I, like, watched both seasons of Empires. What else was there? I watched Afterlife. I don't remember what else there was besides that, but I know I watched those, and I know I watched Last Life as well. This turned into me rambling about my hyperfixations. And by hyperfixations, I mean singular hyperfixation. Because, I'm not really majorly fixated on anything else at the moment. Like, it's... yeah. I mean, I could... Sorry, I'm hopping from topic to topic, but I'm thinking about streaming again. I'm like, well, I could start a single-player world. But, like, I don't know what I feel like I'd spend a lot of time looking for, like, through mods and being like, oh god, what do I want in here? I'd probably spend a lot of time with that, but you know. I'd also have to hope that my computer can properly handle it. Because it's very certain I've been trying to play, my Forge, for some reason, my Forge, mods lag more than my Fabric mods. Which which is interesting, really. Like, I could run, like, Origins, I can add a ton of biomes and stuff, and Fabric will not lag, and then I go on Forge, and I've added, like, I don't know, a couple of magic-related stuff, one biome adder, and then suddenly everything's laggy. See, I would probably do Fabric if it weren't for the fact that I do want the Twilight Forest mod in there, but, like, I don't think that one is on Fabric. So it's, yeah. I'd have to check, but I don't think it is. The last time I saw it, I don't think it was. I'm almost done with this puzzle, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be ending stream soon. Wow. I streamed for 2.5 hours, that's a new one. Longest stream I've done so far. One day I'm gonna be able to buy more games and do more things, have more people to hang out with, and then I'll be happy. When I make a Minecraft like world thing of my own, I want to add lore to it, just because like it's kind of something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I really like the little SMPs with lore in them and acting and stuff. That's really cool, you know? And maybe I can't be in one of those cool SMPs because I'm really, really small streamer right now, but you know, I do want to have something like that. Something that, like, at least a few people will latch onto. You know? And that would be pretty cool. That'd be really cool, actually. And that'll be something I definitely do in the future. I don't know when, but eventually, you know? Almost done. Whoa. 3, 2, and 1. It's just a random stripe of rainbow because I love rainbows. Alright. Look at that. Chatting thing. Alright. That's a stream. That's a stream. That's a pretty good stream. I will hopefully be back around in a day or two to stream another cool thing and hang out. So yeah, catch me later with that one. I will see everyone around soon, very soon. Goodbye.